Good morning to everyone. So this is the sum we will be doing today in front of your screen. Total cost of the machinery, including installation, amounts to 80,000. This is to be used for commercial purpose. So there is the total cost of the machine, which includes the installation cost also, amounts to rupees 80,000. This is to be used for commercial purpose, and the net profit after providing depreciation on straight line basis at 10% for the machine is expected to be 15,000 per annum. The net profit is subject to income tax of 40%. Net profit is subject to income tax of 40%. We have to calculate the payback period for the machine. We have to calculate the payback period for the machine. So let us start this sum. Okay, so like first step 1 is to calculate the cash outflow. How much cash is going out? Can anyone tell me? Cost of the machine. Yes, correct. Cost of the machine, which is 80,000, is the cash outflow. 80,000. So what we will do now, I will remove a space. Cash outflow we got. Our next step is to find out the depreciation. So step 2 is to find out the depreciation. Depreciation is 10%, na? 10%. So 80,000 ka 10% is equal to 8,000 is the depreciation. Now our step 3 is what? It is cash. It is cash inflow. So cash inflow. So what will cash inflow? What is given? Cash inflow. What is given in the question? Cash inflow. They have given the net expected profit. Na? They have given the net profit after providing depreciation on straight line method is 15,000. So this, see the profit now, when we read carefully, the profit has already, from the net profit of 15,000, they have already deducted the depreciation. So ये जो net profit है, it is after providing depreciation on straight line method at 10%, and the net profit after depreciation but before tax they have given is 15,000. So net profit before tax, depreciation already minus हो चुका है. Before tax is how much? 15,000. Net profit before tax is how much? 15,000. And how much is the tax? Tax is 40%, na? Tax is how much? Tax is 40%. So what we will do? Less income tax. See here they have got net profit is subject to income tax of 40%. So 15,000 ka 40% nikalo. How much you are getting? How much you are getting? Are you getting 6,000 everyone? 6,000. So 6,000 is the tax. Then we get net profit after tax, which is equal to how much? 9,000. तो इसमें हम क्या करेंगे? टू गेट द कैश इनफ्लो वी हैव टू ऐड द डेप्रिसिएशन. कैश इनफ्लो मिलने के लिए, बिकॉज डेप्रिसिएशन इज नॉन कैश एक्सपेंस, पहले माइनस करते हैं टू सेव टैक्स, फिर बाद में हम लोग उसको ऐड करते हैं. तो वी गेट अवर कैश इनफ्लो इज हाउ मच? 9 plus 8 is how much? 17,000. Is it correct? So now our final step, step 4, which is equal to payback period. Payback period. Payback period का formula when only 1 year information is given is cash outflow divided by cash inflow. So outflow is how much? How much is the cash outflow? 80,000. How much cash is going out? 80,000. So we will write here 80,000. And how much is the inflow? Divide by cash inflow is 17,000. Find out how much is the payback period. Divide karo. 80,000 divide by 17,000 means 4.71 years. So when we will be able to recover our 80,000? 4.71 years. Yes, you can write 4.70588 if you want to take so many digits. I am rounding up in 2 digits. So this is the sum. This sum is done. Now we will do the next sum. A project under consideration has the following expected cash flow. Right now in year 0, we will spend rupees 30,000 on this project. Then for 5 years, we will get money back as shown below. So 0 year mein, that is presently, we will invest 30,000. Then for 5 years, our returns is 20,000, 8,000, 5,000, 2,000 and 1,000. Yes, our cash outflow is 30,000 and inflow is given. See, cash flow means it includes inflow as well as outflow. तो सबसे पहले कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट किया? 30,000. फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर से 20,000 फर्स्ट ईयर में मिला, देन 8,000, देन 5,000, देन 2,000, देन 1,000. Here in this sum, more than 1 year cash inflow is there. So we will be using the payback period ka another formula. Now let us start. We have to only find out the payback period. So step 1 is what? Step 1 is to find out the cash outflow. Cash outflow is how much? Cash outflow is given rupees 30,000. इसके बाद डेप्रिसिएशन का जरूरत है जब कैश इनफ्लो ही क्वेश्चन में दिया है, एंड डेप्रिसिएशन के बारे में देयर इज नो इंफॉर्मेशन, सो आई विल assume it to be nil. Then we will go to our step 3. Step 3, we will find out cash. So inflow, we will find out cash inflow. उसके लिए more than 1 year है, तो we will require 3 columns. So first one is here, second one is cash inflow, which is given. Next one is cumulative cash inflows. So let us just copy paste. Here 1 to 5 years, and the profits also 5 years profits. Now what is the cumulative first year end? We could make the profit of 20,000. Second year end में what was the profit? फर्स्ट ईयर तक एंड तक 20,000 प्रॉफिट, सेकेंड ईयर एंड तक 20 + 8 दैट इज 28,000. थर्ड ईयर में 28,000 सेकेंड ईयर तक, देन थर्ड ईयर का प्रॉफिट इज 5,000. तो 28,000 + 5,000. थर्ड ईयर में वी गॉट आफ्टर थर्ड ईयर completed 33,000 total profit. And what is the profit in the fourth year? 33,000 plus 2,000, which is equal to 35,000. And last year 1,000 ka profit is equal to 36,000. So now we have to find out the, this is done. Now we will go to the step 4, payback period. Step 4, payback period. Payback period. So step 4 is the payback period. What is the formula for payback period? Year before full recovery. Year before full recovery plus unrecovered amount divide by next year's cash inflow. This is the formula. Now tell me, which is the year before full recovery? When first year ended 20,000 profit हुआ, second year ended 28,000, third year ended 33,000, but our cash outflow is 30,000. तो हमारा रिकवरी सेकेंड एंड थर्ड ईयर के बीच में किधर हुआ है? Payback period. But year before full recovery second year. So इधर हम लोग लिखते हैं 2. Like देखो, year after full recovery is third year, but year before full recovery, पूरा रिकवरी होने से पहले वाला साल is second year. 2 plus what is the unrecovered amount? 30,000 में सेकेंड ईयर तक 28,000 रिकवर हो गया. So what is unrecovered amount? 2,000. 30,000 minus 28,000, 2,000. So वो हम रिकवर करेंगे from the next year's cash inflow, which is 5,000. So what will be 2 plus 2,000 divided by 5,000, which is coming to how much? 2 plus 2,000 plus 5,000 is coming how much? 2,000 divided by 5,000 is coming to 0.4 years. So this is finally our payback period is 2.4 years. This is the payback period. So what is the payback period? 2.4 years. Now one more thing which is not asked, still we will find out payback profitability. Payback profitability. What is the formula for payback profitability? What is the formula? It is total cash inflows minus cost of investment, या फिर यू में से cash outflow. So total cash inflows हमें यहाँ पे मिला. After 5 years, how much total amount we are getting? 36 years. How much we are getting? 36,000. I'm sorry. 36,000 minus how much is the cost of investment? 30,000. So how much is the profitability? Rupees 6,000. This is the payback profitability. So with this sum is also done. Thank you very much, everyone. So now what we will do is, I will explain you a new method. As we had discussed that there are 3 methods in capital budgeting. We have already dealt with the first method, payback period. Now we will come to the second method, which is known as average rate of return or accounting rate of return method. In this method, what happens? We are giving more importance to returns, profit. In this method, we are giving more importance to returns or profit. So let us see how to calculate this method. Step 1, we will find out the average profit. Step 1, we will find out the average profit. Now how to find out the average profit? Average profit का formula है total profit divide by number of years, total number of years. So what is the first step? Total profit divide by number of years. Total profit divide by number of years. इसके बाद 1 minute, I will remove this. So our next step 2, will be to find out the एवरेज इन्वेस्टमेंट. तो जो हम लोग इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं हम उसका भी एवरेज निकालते हैं. सो व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला ऑफ एवरेज इन्वेस्टमेंट? एवरेज इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए हम क्या करते हैं? वी टेक द कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट, cost of investment minus scrap value. Scrap value is a residual value. You must know that last time I had explained you कि जब भी प्रोडक्ट यूजलेस हो जाता है तब हम जब उसको सेल करके हमें जो प्राइस मिलता है, जो वैल्यू मिलता है, दैट इज नोन एज स्क्रैप वैल्यू और द रेसिडुअल वैल्यू ऑफ अ असेट. सो कॉस्ट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट माइनस स्क्रैप वैल्यू डिवाइड बाय 2 प्लस वो डिवाइड बाय 2 करने के बाद हम क्या करते हैं? प्लस स्क्रैप वैल्यू को ऐड कर देते हैं और एक चीज ऐड करते हैं, दैट इज एडिशनल working capital. What is this additional working capital? I had explained you, if for a specific machinery we require a special kind of labor workers, that will be termed as additional working capital. तो पहले हम क्या करेंगे? To find out the average investment, cost of investment minus scrap value divide by 2 करेंगे and we will add the scrap value and additional working capital. Now our final step 3 is to find out the average rate of return, और यू में से अकाउंटिंग रेट ऑफ रिटर्न, उसका फॉर्मूला है एवरेज प्रॉफिट जो हमें स्टेप 1 में मिलता है डिवाइड बाय एवरेज इन्वेस्टमेंट जो हमें स्टेप 2 में मिलता है इनटू इन्वेस्टमेंट इनटू 100. we get our average rate of return. We get our average rate of return. से एक और चीज हमें यहाँ पे समझना है, दैट जो हमारा स्टेप 1 में जो एवरेज प्रॉफिट है, this average profit is nothing but profit after tax. This is what? This is profit after tax. Therefore, this here we do not, in this profit, we depreciation is not added back. तो एक चीज ध्यान में रखना है कि नॉट स्टेप 1, मैं सब ऐसे लिखती हूँ, स्टेप 1 में जो एवरेज प्रॉफिट है वो व्हाट इज दैट एवरेज प्रॉफिट, इट इज प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स। एंड ये जो हमारा एवरेज रेट ऑफ रिटर्न है, इसमें जो इन दिस प्रॉफिट हम क्या नहीं करते, जैसे कैश इनफ्लो फाइंड आउट करने के लिए डेप्रिसिएशन को ऐड करते, बट यहाँ पे हमें क्या चाहिए, यहाँ पे हमें चाहिए नेट प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स, एंड वी डू नॉट ऐड द डेप्रिसिएशन, सिर्फ डेप्रिसिएशन को माइनस करते हैं, लास्ट में डेप्रिसिएशन को ऐड नहीं करते। अब दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन of average rate of return. The sums based on this method we will be doing from our next lecture onwards. Thank you very much everyone.